Hi boys and girls, it's me again. Miss Harrigan is in the house, literally in my house. And today I have a little friend, Mr. Froggy, who's here to help you learn about how frogs grow and change. Say hi, Mr. Froggy. He can't really talk, but he can wave. I have a little book that might help us learn how a frog grows and changes. It's called The Tale of a Tadpole. The tale of a tadpole begins in a pond. Mother frog lays her eggs next to a lily pad. Each tiny egg is wrapped in clear jelly. See all those little frog eggs? Each little black spot can grow into a frog. That's a lot of eggs. Inside the jelly, the eggs grow into tadpoles. They wriggle like worms and they push through the jelly and swim in the water. They breathe through gills, just like fish. Many other animals live in the pond. Shiny goldfish and sticklebacks and great diving beetles. They chase the young tadpoles. Why do you think they're chasing them? Do you think they want to play? Or do you think they want to eat them? A stickleback feels hungry. He opens his mouth wide. The little gray tadpoles wriggle their tails and swim away through the water. Swim, swim fast, little tadpoles. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope they get away. A great diving beetle feels hungry too. His hairy back legs beat through the water, but the tadpoles escape and hide in the weeds. Look at them hiding. You can barely see them. They're camouflaged. It's a good thing that plant was there. Soon a tadpole grows legs and tiny webbed toes. Webbed toes are like flippers. They help the small tadpole push through the water. His back legs are growing. He's changing, like you grow and change. He grows arms with long fingers. He nibbles on plants and gobbles green pondweed. He's eating, right? So when you eat, you grow. When he eats, he grows. And when you grow, you change. And when he grows, he changes. Half tadpole, half frog, he rests in the sunshine. His tail is shrinking. It gets smaller and smaller, until on this one, you can barely see a tail. He's starting to look a lot like a frog now. The new little frog sits on a lily pad. His legs are strong now. He can breathe through his nostrils. His skin is dotted with tiny gold spots. He doesn't have to breathe through his gills and his neck anymore like a fish. Now he can breathe through his nostrils. We have nostrils too. 1, 2. Let me take a deep breath. Can you do that through your nostrils? Frogs must keep their skin slimy. He hops back in the pond and swims for a while. He climbs onto a log. Another frog climbs up and sits beside him. It's nice he has a little friend. Now full grown, he dives through the water. He's not afraid of the stickleback, and he swims right past that beetle and that fish. Look, he's not afraid anymore. He's bigger than they are now. He doesn't have to be afraid. In the pond, he watches and waits. What does he see with his round, beady eye? A fly lands above him. He creeps closer and closer. What do you think he's going to do to that fly? I think I know. But a big frog jumps up and it snatches the fly with its long sticky tongue. The frog misses his meal. Maybe next time he'll be faster. Look at that frog getting that fly. The golden-skinned frog chases a dragonfly. It lands on a lily pad. Under the lily pad are hundreds of frog eggs. Inside each egg, a tadpole is growing. Each tadpole will grow into a golden-skinned frog. See those eggs again? Just like at the beginning of the story. And where are they? They're under the lily pad. Under starts with our letter U. Under and also up. And that's the end of our story. Did you like that, Mr. Frog? He did. Did it remind you of your pond? Oh, I'm glad it did. Well, here's some little figures I have that can help us remember how a tadpole grows and changes. There are the eggs. Oh, he's thinking about when he was just a little egg in the water, under the water in the pond. And then out comes the tadpole, hatches out of the egg. Do you remember other things that hatch out of the egg? Dinosaurs came out of eggs, and chickens come out of eggs, and birds. Oh, now here comes the next one. His back legs are growing, and his tail is getting a little smaller. And then, now he has all of his legs, and his tail is getting much smaller. Can we count your legs, Mr. Frog? Let's see how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. These back legs are very big. What do you think they're for? Boing, boing. They're for hopping. Frogs are very good at hopping. And my last little figure is the grown-up frog. See how it changed when it grew? Now it looks a lot like you, Mr. Frog. It does, doesn't it? Well, I hope you learned something about frogs today, how they grow and how they change and where they live and what they eat. So that's it for now, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Say goodbye, Mr. Froggy. Oh, Mr. Froggy. Oh, Mr. Froggy. No, don't eat the children. Don't. No, they're not flies, Mr. Froggy. Bye.